Here's your WNEM TV5 news update.
Good evening, everyone. I'm David Custer. Here's a look at the stories we are following tonight. With all the rain and flood damages, Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel wants to remind everyone to be on the lookout for scams. During major weather events, scammers can sometimes impersonate utility or home repair workers and will threaten residents to turn off utilities unless they pay them a certain amount of money in a specific time frame. Now, if you need help or repairs, experts recommend doing some research before hiring anyone for quick repairs. Contracting COVID-19 can cost you a lot, and we're talking about cold hard cash. Nonprofit groups Fair Health released its new analysis of insurance claims. It found the average bill for COVID patients in the hospital is about $75,000. Now that jumps tremendously if there are any complexities, such as cases that require the use of ventilators or days in an ICU. Those cases cost on average more than $300,000. It also found even if you are not admitted to the hospital, you could pay several $100s to cover things like lab work, radiology, cardiography, and more. Patients with insurance pay an average of about $1,000, while non-insured patients frequently pay more than $2,500. First Lady Jill Biden will travel to Royal Oak tomorrow. She'll be meeting with education officials to close out the Return to School road trip, a 5-state bus tour highlighting students and communities safely returning to in-person learning. And now here's Brian with your forecast.
Thanks very much, David. And how about we just change the weather at this point? It's been a long few days, of course, here in mid-Michigan, dealing with mostly this area of low pressure. It's been responsible predominantly for the periods of heavy rain, the windy conditions that we saw last night, and of course, a lot of the flooding that resulted from those windy conditions. But hey, here's the good news. This low, positioned overhead tonight, is finally going to start to drift away to the northeast overnight, and for the overwhelming majority of us, will be gone by the time we get up tomorrow morning. What's even better is that as the low departs into tomorrow and moves away into parts of southern Canada, we're going to quickly replace it with high pressure, which, as you can see, over most of the central U.S. is leading to sunny skies. And there's also warmer conditions on the other side of this system as well. You can see this big chilly footprint this system has left in the temperature profile over the Great Lakes, dragging a big surge of unseasonably cool air down here in the first couple of days of fall. 52 for places like Saginaw and Cleveland early this evening, but we'll transition back closer to some of these 70s as we look ahead toward our Friday. Hour-by-hour forecast from the 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock hour. We'll just continue to watch the rain that's out there swirl overhead for a little bit longer. But then by midnight, with the low beginning to depart over Lake Huron, we'll start to break up a lot of the rain that's left, most of it beginning to shift from the Tri-Cities on northward. And then we may see a few stray showers kind of work in on the backside of the system overnight. Some sprinkles may manage to hang on north of the bay and into the northern thumb, but just first thing tomorrow morning. As you can see, a lot of us will already be waking up to sunshine on our Friday morning. And if you don't have it right away, you will have it by lunchtime. Stays mostly sunny into tomorrow afternoon. And as an added bonus, we keep the weather gorgeous for tomorrow evening's high school football games. We will see some showers, though, start to roll back in tomorrow night during the overnight period predominantly. Now, as a cold front sweeps in behind high pressure, there may be some heavier downpours, maybe even a stray rumble of thunder with that front as it comes on through. 5 a.m. Saturday, we see some lingering showers here and there, but just about all of that is gone by about 8 to 9 a.m. And then we're right back to enjoying dry conditions for the upcoming weekend. Rainfall totals for the rest of tonight, just from the storm that we're dealing with right now, much lighter. We're looking at an additional 1/10 to as much as about 3/10 of an inch in some areas, but overwhelming majority of us will kind of lean closer to that 1/10 of an inch range or so. As for tonight, 48, the overnight low. Rain diminishing finally overnight, staying a bit breezy, but not as windy as the last few nights. 70 degrees and a gorgeous day for us on Friday with plenty of sunshine. Overnight showers, some lingering first thing Saturday, then they're gone. 60s over the weekend and a stretch of a mix of sun and clouds, and 70s Monday through Thursday.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.